in Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they could be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Mooney, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, these two teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Stafford finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he'll mark down at the 15-yard line.
This drive's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Stafford. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Cooper Kupp
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake. Brady. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Hey, Alabama. Shadow! Hey, Bolt 66! Sugar!
On play action, now Brady. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Brady.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. And the Eagles at 4 and 10 now on the year. And they come in mired in a brutal stretch right now. Losers of 8 straight games.
Could you imagine being in those coaches' rooms right now? And you remember the old expression, there's no such thing as a bad idea? That's really true right here. They're searching for any idea, anything that can galvanize this team and find a victory and get a...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stafford.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Mooney.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First down, Stafford here. Incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford now to throw.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
2nd down and goal. Stafford. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 38 yards.
And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Throwing to Stafford. And it's complete to Mitchell.
He's got the first down and more.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The give to the fullback on the dive. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Elijah Mitchell, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it go again.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's got him in, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, check it.
Brady going to throw. And incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety.
The goal was to score just before the break, but I'm not sure that a safety was how they expected to do it. But give the defenders credit. They saw how the series was starting out, and I think it increased their intensity. This was their chance to make a huge play before the half, and all they needed was one play to get it done.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Alabama. Shadow. Hey, ball 66. Alert.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Brady to throw. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Quay Walker.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, check it.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Shadow!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Watson complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. On fourth down, Stafford. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Stafford. It's caught. Mitchell.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big-time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now they send the tight end in motion left.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal from the 5.
No gain on the play that time. It's a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points, a response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Hey, 66. Hey, Alabama.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
66.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. First down is Brady. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Hey, check it.
Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now a first down throw. Stafford.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. On the move past the 40.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first and 10, Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Mitchell.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Hey, set. Ozzie! 72!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Hey, Alabama.
That's good for an Eagles.
Shadow! Ozzie!
From midfield, here's Brady.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Going up top for Kupp. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Stafford. And he'll just get rid of it.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
53, ready. 0.
Throwing again to Stafford.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
No, 66. Out.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Brady. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now Brady again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. It's a run with Mostert.
And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
72. 72. Hey, 66. Hey, 66. Check it, reload.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Regular. Hey, go 66.
Brady now on first down. He's going to air one out. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check it. Hey, check it. Regular.
Back to throw, Brady. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Brady to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Ozzie! Alert! Old 50.
Now Brady got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Double right. And middle.
Stafford going to throw it.
Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And 20. Zero.
Now it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He finds Watson. It's caught. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Hey, 166.
Now Brady. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Throwing here, Stafford going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Cowboys, their hopes of finishing above 500 stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year.
And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11.
And they will be back home next week for a date with the Washington Commanders.